So a lot of the videos that you watch tell you that the narcissist says the same things to everybody that he says to you. So I'm sure, just like any other narcissist, mine swore up one side and down the other that these are the things he was only saying to me. I got a list of 7. It's only 7. I'm sure there's many more, but you know I like the number 7, and I think it's a concise number. These things, these are mine. These are real, and I can't help but agree with the researchers. They're saying these things to everybody else. This was a very hard thing for me to wrap my brain around. And part of me, I'm going to be honest with you, as if I wouldn't be honest. It kills me to think that these things he was saying to every other person. And I would say, you're just saying that to every other person. No, I'm not. And part of me wants to hang on and hope. No, it was just me. It was just... And then I snap out of it. And then I remember, no, they pretty much say these same things to every single person. Now, I got some heavy ones. And this, I am saying this to you to let you know how much this would kill anybody to think he said this to every other person. This is the kind of stuff that was said to me. And I got to live with knowing that he most likely, most definitely said this to other people. Whether or not he really did, like I've said many times, you never know the whole truth. None of us will ever have the whole truth about what they do, what they say, how they do. He might just be going hog wild and debauchery and not saying any of these things. But I think at some point or another, they overlap and they say these things to you. And then when they decide they want to hook somebody else, they say them to somebody else. It's how they hook them. Otherwise, they wouldn't hook them. Unless they're being charming. How would they hook a new supply if they're not? And how would they be charming without saying these things? Okay, fine. Number 1, I've never been in love before. I've never known anything like this in my life. You knock me out. And every version of that you can think of. That was expanded upon for a very long time. That kills me to think that, and I'm telling you, I want you to know I'm with you. How much does that kill you to think he's saying that to somebody else? And you know what? You got to know that he's saying that to somebody else. And I'm not saying it to break your heart so that the next time you're narcissistic, because you might still be in it. Remember, this channel isn't just for people that have broken up with narcissists. You might be in it. I'm not saying this to break your heart and make you worry, oh my God, is he saying that to other people? That's not my intention. My intention is to shed light on the fact that research shows they are in a cycle of behavior and they put upon every supply the same behavior. That is what the research shows. So if I am to go by the research, which is proven right again and again and again, this is my pain that I'm outlining for you, okay? It kills me to think of any of this. Kills me beyond. Number 2, I'm going to put you on a pedestal. Number 3 goes with that. I worship the ground you walk on. That's a colloquialism that's been around for a long time. People say that to each other in movies, literature. To have it said to you is extremely powerful. And a really healthy, probably maybe strong feminist type character might say, well, wait, you don't want to be put on a pedestal. You want to be equal. And I'm making room for all of that. I'm just telling you what was said to me, what sounded good to me to hear, and what kills me that he's saying it to somebody else. Kills me. That was 2 and 3. Number 4, I'm going to marry you. I'll take care of you. You'll never lift a finger. You'll be my queen. Well, again, somebody else might say, well, I don't necessarily want that. And I know women that are very strong women. I want to open my own door. I want to, you know what? I don't. And here's the thing. Open-minded, I raised my daughter to be open-minded. And I'm going to make a video about that. But to be truly open-minded, you have to accept those that are closed-minded. And so there might be somebody that absolutely feels, no, I want to open my own door. That's fine. You do that. Guess what? I'm not that way. I was very traditional in a relationship. I always have been. And I want that. So that kills me to think that he's saying that to somebody else. I'm going to marry you. I'm going to do everything for you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to, treat you like a queen. Kills me. So then I wasn't anything special. So you're saying it to other people. So do they say it to every single person? So then you start to say, is it ever just like a romp in the hay? I'm sure some of them are, because people just sleep with each other. There are many women and men that just fall into bed with each other and have wanting no relationship. So there's all those little kind of things too happening. So maybe they're not saying all these things to every single one of those. But when they're trying to hook someone, it kills me to think that this is what's being said. Yeah. Number 5. You are so me. You were meant for me. You were made for me. You were born to be with me. Yeah, that's heavy. When you hear that, that's heavy. That's heavy. They're trying to hook you. Come here. You were born for me. You're made for me. They'll find things about you that reflect them. It's the whole mirroring thing. They'll really make you feel like you're their soulmate. And that is such a personal connection when somebody makes you feel like they are your soulmate. And to me, it can really be devastating to think that they are just expressing that to somebody else. It absolutely meant nothing when they said it to you, and they're expressing it to somebody else. Kills. Makes me detest this video, because I don't want people watching it saying, oh, I don't even, like, turning it off. I don't even want to hear that. I don't want to hear that he's saying it to other people. And I hope yours isn't. I hope mine isn't. How would I know? The research shows that they don't change. How else are you going to hook somebody in? How else are you going to love bomb? These are love bombing. They're going to use the same. They can't be that creative to come up with other things. So you just think about it for 30 seconds and realize the research is probably right. And they are. Kills you, but yeah. Number 6. Oh, all the signs we should be together. I saw a rainbow today. I saw Minnie in the clouds, my dog. I saw, there was a song I heard. Every time I see a Mini Cooper on the road, I think of you. And it, 24 hours a day, there's signs everywhere. Oh yeah, they'll make a whole list. I love skies, right? They say they mirror you. So the signs he sees are up there. Clouds, rainbows, stars, moon, morning skies, sunsets, sunrises. I'm always looking at the sky. I'm always outside. So all the signs he would say, oh yeah, I saw that, To think that they're saying that to somebody else, again, I know I say that, I'm just floored. And it can kill. Well, how do you get over that? Well, you just realize that it's not that I'm unspecial. It's that they don't know how to have one person that's special. Somebody else will feel those things about you. Of course they will. And they will express them to you. Maybe in a different way. Maybe with different words. But keep your eyes and ears open, because there are a lot of different people out there who communicate in a lot of different ways. And maybe they're not saying these same 7 things to 18 different people. Just saying. Number 7. This is my favorite. She means nothing. None of it is real. I'm your man. It's all you or no one. If it isn't you, it won't be anybody. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel so much better to know that if it were anybody, it would be me. So you're telling me then, if you do decide, it's going to be me. Oh, thank you. I won the prize. Think about what they're saying to you, and I'm not trying to make it so that next time your narcissist or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever says something to you, you're looking at them like, do you say that to other people? But I kind of hope that you think it through. This is where being too trusting and believing everything everybody says right away without any kind of hesitation maybe is what got me here in the first place. It is what got me here in the first place. My daughter's told me, we'll watch Criminal Minds, and I'll be like, oh, look at that cute little man. And she'll go, Tiny, that's the criminal. You can't tell? You can't tell by the ominous music? You can't, she goes, and she'll look at me and go, you are too trusting. My child taught me I was too trusting. I still got ensnared with a narcissist, but I'm learning, right? We're all learning. We're all learning. And again, I'm not trying to suck the joy out of the sweet nothings that somebody's whispering to you. But for you to be educated and have your eyes and ears open and pay proper mind to if he has a habitual habit of stepping out, or you're starting to notice he might be a narcissist and you're catching him do this and that, and now another girl is you might want to think, is he being this way with other people? And it's extremely painful to think of, and I'm so sorry. But these are my 7. Yeah. So I'm with you. I'm with you. I feel it every day. I think of these things every day. I do. And eventually I hope it fades. And together we will get through it. Right? So chin up. I love you. I'll tell you, my reader, my audience, that I mean it.